What's good, math family? In today's EOC Test Prep video, we're looking at linear equations and graphs, and I'm going to break down how to interpret each part so that you could get these type of questions correct. Anytime you have a graph problem, it's always important that you understand what the graph represents. So we know we're talking about loans, and on my x-axis, we're talking about the number of monthly payments, and on the y-axis, we're talking about the remaining balance in dollars. That's important for us to understand and answer any questions. And while we're at it, understand that if we create any type of equation to represent this graph, it would take the format y is equal to mx plus b. So now when I look through my answer choices, it says the x-intercept is 60, which is correct. And then they say which represents the initial balance in dollars of the loan. That's not correct because on the x-axis, we're not measuring the balance in dollars. We're measuring the number of months. So I know A is incorrect. When I go to answer choice B, it says the x-intercept is 27,000. But when we look at the x-axis, it's labeled by fives from 0 to 60. So if they were talking about an intercept of 27,000, that could be possible for the y-axis and the red dot that you see me making on my screen. So B is gone, right? A, B gone. Now, when we get over to C, it says the x-intercept is 60, which we know. And it says it represents the number of monthly payments needed to repay the loan. That sounds like the best answer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a circle around this and we're just going to check on D. Answer choice D, x-intercept is 27,000. We already spoke about that. That would be the y-intercept. And just to make sure, they never told us the initial balance of the loan, so we cannot assume that. So when we look at this, D is also gone, so the answer choice has to be C. Now, let's say they wanted us to create an equation to represent this situation. Would we be able to? And the answer is yes. So now if you look back on our screen and you look at these two ordered pairs, the first thing we'd have to do is to determine what is the slope. So I would use that slope formula. M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And we have our x and y from both of these ordered pairs. So when I set this up, I'm going to say M is equal to 22,500 minus 11,250. And then for our x coordinates, we're going to have 10 minus 35. Now, when I simplify this, M is equal to 11,250 over negative 25. And now when we simplify our slope, we get M is equal to negative 450. Yes, the slope has to be negative because of the way the line is represented on the graph. It's on a decline. And when we interpret the slope, remember the slope is just the dollars per month, right? Y over X. And this is how much the person is paying per month on the loan, $450. So now, when I go in to create my equation, we know y is equal to negative 450x. But what we do not know is what is the y-intercept. So if we want to determine the y-intercept, we could take the x coordinate, right? We could take that x value when the loan is paid off, 60. So if I take the $450 per month and I multiply that by 60 months, I would be able to get my balance. And once I do that, the balance would be 27,000. So if I wanted to complete the equation for this line would be y is equal to negative 450x plus 27,000. Right? And let's say we wanted to check this. How would we do that? So let's erase a little bit and get some space. So how would we check this? Well, let's use our first ordered pair and let's switch colors. Let's go to 10, 22,500. Because once we plug this ordered pair into the y is equal to mxb formula, we should get a true statement. Meaning, my balance is going to be $22,500 after 10 months. So once I plug that in, right? Negative 450 times 10 plus 27,000. It's supposed to be a true statement. So let's look. So we have 22,500 is equal to negative 4,500 plus 27,000. And when I add this to 27,000, I'm going to have 22,500 is equal to 22,500. So if you understand each part of the expression, equation, and the graph that is there for us, we will be able to answer these type of problems. So we know after 10 months, the balance is going to be 22,500 on the loan. And after 35 months, the balance is going to be 11,250. And after 60 months, the total balance is going to be paid off. Really hope that this EOC test prep video on linear equations and slope was helpful for you, math family. If it was, smash the like button for us, subscribe to the channel, and leave comments down below if you guys had questions on this video, or if there's videos or questions you'd like to see in the future on our channel. Thank you guys so much for watching Algebra 1 with Mr. Peters.